These are labyrinth. So I wanted to show you, when I'm harvesting dahlias, obviously this is too young, it won't open. This one looks big and beautiful, but when you harvest, if they're starting to kind of get wimpy on the back and desiccated, that means it's too late. It'll only last a day. So market's tomorrow, but I can only keep this one today, so I'm not going to cut this. Well, I cut it, but I'm not going to take it. I'm just deadheading it at the moment. I've also said it before, I try to cut as deep as possible so that I can get the long stem, and longer stems will grow from the base. These are Ivanetti. Beautiful purple. Marn and Bloomquist Crave. Hi guys, it's Erin. Today is market prep day. I want to take you through and show you all these beautiful flowers that we got. Unfortunately, it's raining. It's been a really uncomfortable day. Flowers don't like to be cut in the rain. I don't really like to be out in the rain, but we got most of them cut and they're all sitting here. I came in underneath of the roof of the deck so that we could have as much dry space as possible. So I'll walk you through all these flowers, what we got, and then I'm gonna make bouquets. I'm probably not gonna wrap them though until tomorrow, so I don't have the paper sitting against wet flowers all night long. They'll just get kind of less fresh. So I'll do that at the market tomorrow. I do also need to make my CSA bouquet. I have one in the jar, and then I have a great big dahlia one that I do every week that I love to do. So I'm gonna do those probably first, but for right now, I'm gonna let these sit for a little bit and dry off as much as they can. Believe it or not, middle of August, and it's 58 degrees and raining, so it's cold and kind of crummy, but it's supposed to rain a little bit into the morning. Tomorrow's the market day. Rain a little bit into the morning, and then it's supposed to dry out, and by the middle of next week it's supposed to be back up to the 80s. So weird summer storm. We had that crazy thunderstorm last weekend. It was crazy. We had some plant damage, nothing major though. I lost one of my hydrangeas, collapsed in the weight, and I have a lot of cleanup to do in the field because some of my rows that have been standing so nice and vertical have sort of fallen over. So I have some work to do there, but it's not going to happen today. We have a busy week coming up. We have some family coming into town, so it'll be a little hit and miss maybe. I'm going to try to get some videos ready for you guys, but I might miss a day or two because of family adventures. Okay, so like I said, let me turn the camera around and then I will show you all these flowers that we got. Let's start over here with our gorgeous sunflowers. I'm so glad that we did the succession planting. I still have a bunch out in the field that I didn't get to in time, but we have buckets of sunflowers every week. And now the dahlias are in full swing. This one is my favorite. This is Labyrinth. It's got such a really cool raspberry sort of color with some apricot in there. I'm in love with that flower. I want all of them. I'm not gonna do variety by variety. I think I might do a video this weekend and just show you each and every variety, what they look like in full bloom. Look at this mixture. The camera doesn't quite show it all as it's the color seems slightly off, but we also have these Sahara Rudbeckia. Love these. These guys took quite a beating in that storm, so I gotta do some cutback. The zinnias, they're never ending. They're gonna love to get back to that 80-degree weather. Some more black-eyed Susans. I think I will take a minute to show. I had one of you guys ask me how I use these in a bouquet, so I might stop and show you how to do that, how I do that anyway. And a bunch more zinnias. These are the floret varieties. I love them. And then just more Ben Aries giants. We have asters and celosia. The best basil. I can smell it from here. And then we have some more scented geranium. The straw flowers, you can see they're kind of closed up. They do that when it's cloudy. When the sun comes out, they open. And then a bunch of status. So, like I said, I'm gonna let this stuff sit and try to dry off a bit, and then I will bring you guys back in a little while and we'll make some bouquets. So I'm going to show you guys how I use these black-eyed Susans, these Indian Summers, because they're big and they can get smushed in a vase. So I'm going to show you real quick. Okay. So I always start with a base of something bigger, heftier, like zinnia. And I'll do a little start of a spiral of zinnias. And I like to use contrasting colors. These gorgeous purple, bright purple zinnias with the yellow, I think look really great. Most of my customers do too. So I make this sort of base for the bouquet, and then I can tuck these guys around on the edges. This one, and just kind of work them around and use the zinnia to sort of fluff them and hold them. And then I'll grab a couple more zinnias probably, so I can make it a bit bigger. You can of course use whatever colors you like. These just happen to be the ones that I enjoy. So just kind of alternating the zinnias and the black-eyed Susan, and then I'll wrap one more round of black-eyed Susans around and fluff them a little bit. One of the things that's really important is to make sure that you're harvesting these at the right time. I did a video about black-eyed Susans recently that I talk about that. But if you get them at the right time, they're less likely to be floppy, or they're just easier to handle that way. So I need one more on this side. This guy, that'll work. And then as you can see, they're not really crushed. They're mostly out. Just lift them and adjust them if you want to, but if you're making masses of these, you don't need to do all that. And then you have all your yellow and your purple, and they sort of surround each other and hold each other up. And I will wrap this with some, probably some status. So let me go do that. Wrap around the edges with a purple status that's just a slightly different color, a little more blue. It kind of gives it an edge. And then I'm going to finish it off with some of this scented geraniums. And that just sort of finishes off the edges. What do you think? So that's how I do it. It's never going to be perfect. I mean, they're black-eyed Susans. They're sort of a cottagey, informal flower, so they don't have to be perfect and still be beautiful. Yeah, I really like this. This is one of my favorite bouquets to make for the market, and my customers love them. Water coming off of them. My favorite still, Labyrinth. This one is Ivanetti, that purple one. And these are our volunteer celosia. They reseeded themselves, and it's a beautiful color. It's not a color that we actually had last year, so I don't know if you can see it. It's a really dark purpley. It's like fuchsia, but dark. How's that? Simple is sometimes really good. Okay guys, I actually think because so much of this is still wet that there's a chance, a higher chance that I'm gonna damage some of these blooms. So I think that I'm actually just going to bring all this to the market. I did this a couple weeks ago, and make bouquets down there. It's really hard for me to film while I'm down there though, because there's so much going on all the time. But I wanted to at least show you what we harvested and show you how I use those black-eyed Susans in a bouquet. And then, yeah, I'll let you know tomorrow in a few seconds how everything went at the market. Okay. Hey guys, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about something really cool that happened to me. I had this company called, their name is Hisea, Hisea, reach out to me and ask if I would like to try some of their boots. You know me, Pacific Northwest, it rains all the time, even in the middle of August. So I said, yeah. They sent me out, they generously sent me out a pair of their duck boots. I ordered a size 7. It's always hit and miss if you order shoes online, and these ones were right on the money. They fit me really well. They're comfortable, they're warm, and apparently they have a 100-year guarantee on their boots. So yeah, I've had them for a couple of months. Probably making them nervous because I didn't say anything about them in my videos, but I put them through the paces. I've worn them out in the garden a lot. All of my harvesting for the last couple of weeks anyway, with the rain and everything else that we've dealt with, they're really, really fantastic. I will put in the description of the video a link to their website and a discount code. If you want to give them a try, I recommend them. They're really good. They're warm and dry, no leaks whatsoever, and I don't expect to have any anytime soon. I'll keep you posted again later in the fall and winter and make sure that they're still rocking. Okay, I just wanted to tell you guys about them. They're super generous, great company, sweet people, and their boots are really great. So I recommend give them a try. Okay guys, well, things didn't exactly work out the way we had planned. John ended up getting really sick, and we didn't want to spread anything around at the market, so we didn't actually go, which means we have a whole bunch of beautiful flowers that we get to play with. It's always a bummer when we don't get to go down there. We haven't been down there in a couple weeks actually. We had a wedding to do, and then I got sick, and now it's John's turn to be sick, so it didn't happen. But we're going to take advantage of what we have right here. If you can hear, it's still raining. It's been raining a lot all night, but it's supposed to stop this afternoon, hopefully, and dry out and actually get back up to beautiful sunny August temperatures. It's only 58 degrees. Beanie cap still on. So yeah, we actually have some guests coming in a few days, so we're gonna do some bouquets for the guest rooms. We're gonna do some big gorgeous ones for around the house and use up all this beauty while we have it. There's such a fleeting beauty that when you have them, you want to use them and enjoy them before they're gone. So we're gonna take advantage. All right, these are all the vases we're gonna work with today. I just love this little picture. I think the 2 tall ones are gonna get some sunflowers, maybe some of this celosia. Not a whole lot, pretty simple. These 2 other bigger ones should be a bit more full, and then This little guy, well, that one will go in the bathroom. I think this one will go in the bedroom. They're really sweet little vases. And then just like yesterday, we have all these gorgeous flowers to use. We certainly can't fit all of these in those few little containers, but we're gonna give it a go. Okay, I'm gonna set up a camera and we'll just start building. These are scented geraniums, chocolate. See the chocolate coloring? To me, they certainly don't smell like chocolate. And fill it in with dahlias. All these colors go so well together. this one, I'm just making like a market bouquet. Just wrapping dahlias. Tuck it in with status. All the way around. And then we'll cut it off and put it in there. And then we'll tuck in whatever's needed. Oops. If anything is needed. Just making a spiral. Super simple for, I mean, it's a bathroom. How can you beat those? These are the floret zinnias. Big enough. That'll do. Same thing as this one. Cut it off, put it in the Okay, let's see how they all turned out. I love this one. This came out very fall, but these Marne Dahlias and Cornell, and then these Sahara Rudbeckia are just in full, they're full peak. They're just amazing. This sweet little sunflower, I just put it, I put a couple little yellow, creamy yellow zinnias in there. Our sunflowers that are always gorgeous. These are all the floret zinnias, sweet little one for the bathroom. There's a bunch of dahlias. This one right here is one that we grew from seed. It's a very, very vibrant pink. And then this one that should go in our dining room. It'll be backed up against a wall, so there isn't really a back on it. Okay, let's go put them in place. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this video. It's unfortunate the way it ended up. We didn't make it to the market, but we made the best of it. Most of the rest of these flowers I'm going to end up drying and using them in arrangements later on. So yeah, it's never really a loss when we get to enjoy the flowers. So I'm going to look at the bright side of that. And John's starting to feel better, so I'll take it. All right, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit a thumbs up, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and then I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.